We are Ham Radio. Welcome back, everybody. It's Freddie Mac, your Ham Radio Crusader, and I'm back with another video on the CCR subject with another CCR radio evaluation. And guess what? We're going to do another Micro Mini. You might recognize the brand name. Let's jump right into it. Okay, look familiar? Yeah, it's in its natural, native Chinese wrappings. This time, it's coming in ivory white. Kind of ivory off-white. Anyway, let's jump right into this thing. And we're going to do right down the sternum again. Oh, recyclable packaging. Says so right on the box. Ooh, what's this? QYT Electronics Company Limited. HTTP www.qyt-cn.com. I wonder what CN stands for. Oh, what is it? What is it? And away with you. Da-da-da-da, says right here it is a the QYT KT-5000 ho 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 remote mount mobile radio. And when they say remote mount, it means the head is remote mountable. Or is it? Is it? I'm pretty sure the control head is removable, but does it come with a mount? Well, let's just take a look. It's got a mini color screen mobile radio, Chinese. Model KT-5000. Oh, has a DTMF feature, 2-tone feature, 5-tone feature. Almost nobody uses, but some people do. I'm sure they do. More Chinese writing, and underneath that it says efficient communication experience. Remote mount mobile radio, Chinese. And a picture of the radio. It looks like it's taken a few hits in shipping. It's a long way from China. All right, we got the QYT KT-5000 made in China. CMIIT ID. Don't know what that means. China Manufacturing International Troops Traditional ID. I don't know. 2022 FP5737. Don't know what that means. Power VHF. Less than 25 watts. UHF less than 20 watts. Frequency 136 to 174 megahertz and 400 to 480 megahertz. So does it do GMRS also? Time will tell. There's a serial number, a Q code, a bunch of Chinese writing. A symbol says don't throw it in the trash. The other one says to recycle. Mini color screen mobile radio. Chinese Q code. Oh, what the heck. Let's just open it up, shall we? Let's take a look inside. Oh, look, it's not even sealed. And you know, I was very curious about this part because I just didn't know. I forgot. It does come with a programming cable. Hallelujah. Hope we can find the software, and I think I already have. This leads me to believe there may be a mountain bracket because that looks just like a sticker I got with my Anytone AT588 UV3. 5888 UV3. Anyway, we got a nice owner's manual here. I say nice because it's present. It's better not having one, I reckon. Zoom in a little bit on it. It says mini color screen mobile radio detachable front panel user's manual. I won't spend a lot of time on this, but I like to check the Chinese to English translations. Qualified technicians shall service this equipment only. Do not modify the radio for any reason. Not that you would need to. Use the original supplied or approved accessories. So far so good. Let's just take a look, shall we? What's in the box? Mobile radio, microphone, mounting bracket, which, it's like an underdash mounting bracket. Power cable, looks like to be cigarette lighter plug. I wouldn't expect anything less. And look, it's the others. Mounting screws and fuse. Okay. Control head, looks like it's got 2 rotary knobs and 7 push buttons. A pin out of the microphone. That's always helpful because once you take the head off, there's a control cable socket and a microphone socket. So, interesting. Cool. Looks like it's got a cooling fan on the back, a data jack, headphone jack. It's a headphone icon, but I'm sure it's for earphones or external speaker. I'm sure that's power and antenna. Oh, a nice pin out of the TRRS line out connector. Ground mic, SP speaker, and PTT. Interesting. that has possibilities. We'll say that. Because there is that pinout. Sorry, I had the camera off a little bit there. Showing a little bit about the screen. Okay, that's enough with the manual. This is some kind of mounting bracket sticker, I'm assuming. Okay, let's take a look first at the microphone. It's an RJ45 connector. Nicely wrapped, I should say. Feels like it's got a little weight to it. Yeah, maybe they're getting smarter over there and making these things at least feel real. It's a little bit narrower side to side, not a whole lot. Maybe a little bit longer top to bottom. We do not have top mic buttons. That is not a button. This is a PTT. It feels like it's got some strength to it. DTMF pad, menu, up, down, and exit AB. I'm sure that's an AB switch for the VFOs. And a hook type receptacle. Don't know if that's magnetic. It is not. Okay, well, it's worth a try. So we'll set that aside. And here is what I've seen in other videos, a nice long control cable. It's RJ45. Both connectors are RJ45, but one is longer than the other one. Don't see a lot of those. Feels like a nice, strong ribbon type cable because, as you can see, it's flat. Get up some contrast here. It's a flat cable, and it looks like it's using all 8 conductors. Interesting. Cigarette lighter power cord, T cable, T connector on one end, cigarette lighter plug on the other, no fuse. We'll see if there's one on the radio. Looks like there is. Aha! There is a head mounting bracket. Cool. If you want to be cheap and easy, you could put a sticker on there and stick it to a surface. Prefer screws and nails myself, but whatever works. I'm very proud to see that. Mounting hardware. This looks like for the back of the head. We're going to find out soon. Microphone hook. Other bolts and screws and a fuse. And here's the moment you've all been waiting for. The radio. We'll take it out of its nice recycled plastic. Use my hand for reference. I have big hands. Screen protector. Oh yeah. Okay. And on the side, yeah, I've seen this somewhere before. It says push. When technically I think I'm going to be pulling. Nope, let's push just like it said. It's not lying. And boom, the head comes off. And there's a threaded hole on the back for the... Okay, that's cool. We're going to leave it on there for right now. Ooh, nice snappity snap right back into place. Okay, on the back we've got our RJ45. Actually, it's an SO239 antenna connector. We've got a cooling fan. We've got a data port. We've got that speaker port, but it doesn't show the icon like the manual showed. And here's our power cable. Looks like 12 gauge wire-ish. Fuse connector on the positive lead. Interesting. And here we have, at long last, the mounting bracket for an underdash situation or an overdash situation. I guess whatever you decide to do. The chassis feels like it's metal. The front flange area here feels plastic. The head is surrounded with plastic. The label here at the bottom says QYT KT-5000 made in China. Really? China? I'd have never guessed. Same thing the box said, other Chinese writing. I'm not seeing an FCC ID anywhere yet. Let's see if it's hiding under that control head. Do you see it anywhere? Anybody? Bueller? That's enough of that. Snaps right back into place. Okay, well, we're just going to have to power this puppy up. Take us a closer look. We'll be right back, y'all. Okay, here we are. We are back again. We got the radio ready to power up. I hooked the microphone in, as you can see. The microphone plugs in underneath. Ooh, I guess you can't see. The microphone plugs in underneath the control head. So I had to pop the control head off, plug it in, put in this little, put the cable through that little notch right there. There's a little cutout there automatically, and the microphone wire fit right through that. So let's turn it on, take a look and see what it looks like. Populates the screen, got a battery indicator. I've got it hooked up to a dummy load. So let's automatically just go in here, and it looks like we're on the B VFO. And I think we're on high power, so let's change that if we can figure out how. There's your frequency step, squelch setting. You could probably set that a little lower. Transmit power. Let's go down to, well, the only two choices. Oh, nope, there is a mid. Okay, let's go to low. Scrambler. Timeout timer. Still don't know what the other one is. Wide or narrow. Auto talk. Maybe like Vox. Language English, thank you. Beep on. Okay, that's enough of that. Receive DCS, receive CTCSS. We're going to go 100.0. Put the arrow back to the top. We're not going to use that. We're going to use transmit CTCSS, and we're going to go 100.0. So probably all we need. But we'll take a look at the rest of this. DTMF ST, maybe a speed or set. Busy channel lockout. Scan add. Scan reverse. Maybe optional signal. Maybe let's see what the choices are. DTMF, two-tone. Yeah, it's a encode signal. Okay. Speaker mute, QT, and or these are scan states. I'm sure. Push to talk ID is off. Push to talk LT. Maybe the push to talk light. Maybe. Not sure about that. S info, maybe signal info, station info, I'm not sure. EMC, TP, both. Okay, we're on the BVFO. Let's just keep this volume turned up. Key it up. Not bad. Let's turn it up a little bit more. I like that we have that little volume numbering identifier that pops up when you turn the volume knob. The max is 58. So we'll bump it down to 32, 33. That's pretty loud, actually. It's a mighty little speaker in there. KT-5000 FMU, testing 1, 2, 3. It looks like we were getting a little bit of mic gain information, maybe. KT-5000 FMU, KT-5000 FMU. And I'm sure we can customize the rest of it. Now this up here is a power out indicator. This down here I think was a volume or signal indicator maybe. Not exactly sure. Okay, this may be for FM broadcast. Looks like I'm right. No, it's not the one I wanted. I wanted 95.1 actually.
I'd like to just share with you.
Well, somebody's talking on the FM. It sounds like James. He's interrupting us. Thank you, James.
Let's just ask basic intellectual questions that really...
Not very promising, but we're on a dummy load, so it is what it is. This station here is actually closer to me than the other one is. Okay, VFO memory, channel display. So far, so good. Let's turn on the Parrot and see what this thing sounds like. We've got Supermon up, so let's go. Okay, here's the Supermon, my Supermon page. All right, so let's go up here to 55553 and connect. All right, you can see I'm connected to 55553. That is the Parrot node. This thing's really cool. Check this out. KT-5000 FMU, testing 1, 2, 3.
Audio level is quite high. You probably should turn that down. KT-5000 FMU, testing 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, it does sound a little hot, don't it? Do we have a mic gain in this thing? I know not now. So let's disconnect from this for now so others can use it while we're figuring that out. Let's try it one more time. Maybe we take ourselves away from the mic a little farther.
No node 5553 connected to node 58176.
Let's try it one more time. Maybe we back away from the mic a little bit. KT-5000 testing 1, 2, 3. Oh, gee whiz, the parrot stopped working. Well, let's disconnect and try the built-in parrot. KT-5000 testing 1, 2, 3.
KT-5000 testing 1, 2, 3.
Wow, that sounded pretty good to me. KT-5000 testing 1, 2, 3. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
KT-5000 testing 1, 2, 3. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Let's turn off our parrot and let's try some DTMF.
Node 57788 connected to node 58176.
Well, that worked pretty good. Let's disconnect.
Node 57788 disconnected.
Interesting. Cool. Doesn't feel like it's getting hot at all. The sound's really good. So I guess we better do some power output testing. Let me get set up for that. We'll be right back. Okay. This is us on 444.100 at low power. 6.1 watts. This is high power. 21.1 watts ish, so 21 watts. This is 444.100 at medium power. 10.5 watts, 10.6 ish. Okay, now let's go up to the A band, 144.625 at high power. 21.3 watts. Cool. Okay, medium power. 10.5 watts. KT-5000. This is high power. Let's try that again. 21.5 watts. Frequency is spot on. And now the cooling fan is finally kicked on. That's good. It's a good sign. I need to know that it works. So let's go down to medium power, 144.625. Frequency is spot on, 13.3 something watts. And down to low power, 144.625, 7.9 watts. 8 watts on low, that's pretty good. Frequency count is spot on. So, we're going to experiment a little bit with this. We'll check into some mounting possibilities, see how well it does under stress maybe, who knows. But we will be back with programming. We want to see how the software reacts, how to connect to it, make sure everything jives, see how many channels we can get in it, etc. So we'll be back with that. This is Freddie Mac, your ham radio crusader, saying 73s, wishing all the good signals to be yours, and ham on, y'all.